Hi, hello. My name is Jonte Janica. I'm a student here at Everglades University with the Alternative Medicine program. I want to welcome everyone, including our speakers, Dr. Littleton, Dawn Burnett, Diane Robinson, our vendors and guests, welcome. We are delighted to have you here to participate and share in Everglades University's first integrated wellness session. Thank you for coming. I know many of you have traveled a long distance to get here, and we thank you for that. Please welcome our first guest, Dawn Burnett.
Hello, Everglades University students and faculty. I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you very much for inviting me. This is such an honor. Considering a career is one of the biggest decisions that you will make as you embark on your life journey. As I reflect back today, almost 6 years from graduation day, as I proudly dressed in my cap and gown with my summa cum laude sash, passion and pride that I held with my accomplished degree in alternative medicine was just the start of something even bigger today. Little did I know that just 6 weeks after graduation day, I would never see my mother again. You see, she died unexpectedly due to cardiomyopathy, but what really took her life was undetected Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Boy, didn't I wish I would have gotten my information a little bit sooner. But the road has not been easy. But I know she's up in heaven looking down at me today, so hi Mom, thanks for your support. I'm from a small town in upstate New York. In fact, we don't even have a proper working stoplight. And there are probably less than 46 students in kindergarten through 12th grade. So coming from a small town and a broken home, I faced many challenges throughout life. But one of the biggest challenges I faced was making the choice to leave a 15-year abusive marriage. Not only did I have to combat being a single parent of 2 children, but I had put my previously lucrative career on hold in travel. Why? Because I was told I would never have any more children. The daughter I had, who's almost 21, she'll be 21 in April, was going to be the only child I would ever have. Well, here's a passionate statement for you moving forward on your journey of life. Don't listen to the naysayers, and don't believe you can't do something, because if you can think it, then you can do it. 2 years later, I was blessed with the most perfect boy in my eyes, my beautiful boy, Mason. What a gift he has been. But at the age of 2, he received a round of vaccinations, which overcompromised his immune system, which pushed him into 5 rounds of antibiotics, which led us to a popular children's hospital where they wanted to remove body parts. Looking down at my beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde-haired boy, I ran down the halls of the hospital thinking there has to be a better way. I called upon the divine, show me the way. The next day, I went to my naturopathic doctors because at the time, my health was a train wreck as well. And there it was on the back of a Natural Awakenings magazine, get your degree in alternative medicine. It's like the words jumped off the page and into my heart, and with great passion and yearning to save my son's life, I called my college in New York and had all of my credits transferred to Everglades University. It was just a short time that I was in my seat after that. Now let me stop right there. What drove me to do this? My son, my miracle boy, Mason. In life, you need to know your why. And I think I've been speaking about this to a few people in the hallway this morning. Because when your why is stronger than the excuses, then you won't quit. And not only will you move forward, but you will have a fire so strong in your belly that you won't be able to contain yourself or the information that you have learned. This experience is not a degree. On the contrary, this experience is a responsibility to change the disease care crisis of America. There are lots of people dying out there, and although death is a natural stage of life, there are many people that are robbed of their health early due to lack of information. I know I was one of them who almost died. In fact, 3 times. From seeing patients get mistreated and medical records misplaced, I do believe I'm still AWOL from a local hospital. You see, I got so tired of the medical system, I put my clothes on after a laparoscopic surgery and walked out the front door without a doctor or nurse noticing. Crazy? Perhaps. I'm not saying mainstream medicine is bad. It's not. But there is definitely a desperate need for more integration to happen. So use your skills, EU students, because the one thing that can't be taken away from you in life is what you have learned along the way. Life is tough. I will not lie. Getting my degree from EU was tough. I faced many challenges, from my ex telling me that I was too old and I couldn't do it because I was 38 at the time, remember the summa cum laude, to getting a divorce, moving 1,750 miles away from anything I knew in the last 20 years of life, to being a single mom of 2 children and getting plowed into the ground by a hit-and-run drunk driver just 2 short months away from college completion. But when the challenges hit in life, because they come, if you will just remember that 90% of life is your perception to the actual 10% of events that are happening, and if your why is big enough, then you will not let anything stand in the way of your mission. My mission was to heal my life and my son's, and my degree has proven to be priceless. During that last car crash, I nearly died. In fact, I was gone and I came back. And that was the reason for writing this book, which some lucky person in here is going to get when we're done. I took everything I learned in college and I healed my son and I's life back with the help of a healer and divine intervention, which left tears in the eyes of a New York orthopedic surgeon. You see, I was born to present this message. All of the years of abuse and trauma, 3 major car crashes and near-death experiences brought me to this place of passion and experience. As the divine creator knew, the one thing that would lead me to EU was saving the life of my precious boy, Mason. Today we have a bond so strong that people stop us in the street to comment about it. It's precious. I'm happy to say that after graduation, I teamed up with a medical doctor from France, and somebody in here said they knew Scott Bray, so I thank Scott Bray for that. Dr. Clement, who's from France, who now lives in Miami, who formulates his own wellness products. And with the use of one of the wellness products, and my passion, my knowledge I learned from EU, I was able to reverse my son's celiac disease in 6 months. Now, did I use other healing modalities as well? Yes. There is no one size fits all. As you've learned here at EU, everybody is created uniquely. And there birthed my company, A New Dawn Natural Solutions Incorporated. So remember, you have the capacity to do anything you dream of. And if you didn't have the skills, you wouldn't have been given the dream. My passion is children in health. Not a surprise, right? I've always dreamed of helping sick children. Over the last 3 years, I co-wrote a nutrition song with a top recording artist who worked for Oprah and was contracted with Motown and Death Row Records. Her name, Jocelyn Buchanan. Imagine me, a travel agent industry lady from a small town who was previously broken. With that song, I pitched many TV stations and publishers, and I'm proud to say that at the request of HTV, I produced a video. When they asked me to produce that video, I thought, wow, that's cool. How am I going to do that? And my music producer and people I reached out to were all busy, and so I could clearly see the writing on the wall. I was given this responsibility. Well, Having connections after creating my own TV show, Wake Up and Listen, getting a live audience and filming a pilot, my editor who moved to Atlanta, and I, through the use of the internet, creative skills, Dropbox, and passion, I produced Right Now, which you can view on YouTube. That video is now airing in children's hospitals around the state of Florida, increasing awareness for childhood obesity prevention. It is my why that drives me. Whatever your mind can see, it can achieve. Everything comes down to mindset and awareness. When you continue to work on your inner self and your why is so strong, the universe will line up the right people and put them in your path at precisely the perfect timing. So as you embark on your life journey and try to define your divine purpose, which will bring you unstoppable joy, it is then that you will positively change the face of the world we live in today. You would not have been led here to EU if you did not have a divine responsibility in some capacity to make a difference. Your job is to search within and find out what that purpose is. And as I move forward, finding a publisher for my new dating book, I know that seems a little off topic with alternative medicine, but it's actually very intertwined. The book is called Connect, How to Know If He's Really Your Man. I too remind myself that Jack Canfield, author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, was rejected 144 times over the course of 18 months before he picked up a publisher. That book today has sold over 1 million copies and touched lives. So what's the message? Never quit. In this field of alternative medicine, I have had to be creative. This is not a degree that clearly defines a position when you graduate. But then, I really don't want a position. A position is great for paying the bills, but fulfilling your soul's purpose will bring you life and joy. There will be lots of fear as you head out into the workplace to try to determine your purpose. There will be people who will think and tell you that your choices are crazy and that you can't do it. There may even be medical personnel that laugh in your face for your thought process. I know, I've been there. But when you continue down your road of success, it is imperative to not shortchange yourself and be your authentic self. Reality TV shows and YouTubes today are popular. Why? Because people love seeing authentic people. There is a place for all of us in this world, and nobody can fulfill your soul's purpose like you can. So stay the course, and when you get knocked down, because you will get knocked down, brush yourself off, cry your hard cry, and march on, soldier, with your head held high, knowing that you too have been designed for greatness. I've taken many blows along the way, and I continuously get knocked down as I move forward on my journey as a wellness strategist. But life is just that. It's a journey. And it's so important to enjoy every step of the way. My inner work on myself will never end until the day I die and leave this earth, and neither should yours. Growth is important for your success. But if you're going to grow, you need to have great mentors. So spend at least 30 minutes a day sharpening your skills so you can grow to the next level. And when you do, and you push on that door, it will swing open so hard that no man will be able to stop it. So stay focused, razor sharp focused on your why, because life is a gift and tomorrow is never promised. So in closing, it's time to get busy and get your hustle on, you students, and make it happen. Be the best you that you can be and move forward confidently. If I can do it, so can you. There's nothing more priceless and positively impacting the life of another person, for that is the greatest reward. So EU students, together, we can change the world. So let's get our hustle on. After all, go for it. Life is not a dress rehearsal. Thank you.